Toilets. I've been a plumber 20 years and very little has changed or needed to. Minimal upkeep, cheap and easy repair, very long life. Hey, so what is the difference between my house toilet that just flushes like regular and a commercial toilet in like a doctor's building where, if you flush it, it will also suck the clothing right off you? Is there a pressure regulator behind the toilet or something? Zip ties, such a simple piece of plastic but so versatile. I have one of the old-fashioned chain link fences. Some of the fasteners on the middle poles broke, and in high winds the fence was swaying like crazy. A half dozen zip ties on the 3 posts, and it doesn't budge and nobody even knows they're there. My son rebuilt the front of his car with them time and again. He's a genius with a zip tie. With not hitting the car in front of him, not so much. The intermodal shipping container, a /K/ of the connects box. There are millions of the damned things all over the world, in use every single day. They are stackable, can be locked together, attach readily to ships, truck trailer frames, and rail cars, and can bear enormous loads. The cost of their manufacture compared to their economic use value over their useful lives is next to nothing. I was on a vessel a few weeks back when they were doing the lashing on the containers, and being in between containers, stacked about 20 high, would have been so much more terrifying if they hadn't all fit together so nicely. The lighter. Spontaneously ignite fire basically whenever you want. Specifically, Bic lighters are incredibly reliable. You can find one on the ground that's been outside for months, and they still work. Cheaper disposables break in a million ways and more expensive refillable lighters will leave you disappointed if you store them, but you can always keep a Bic handy and know it'll work when you need it. Ball bearings. Even the cheapest ball bearings with the loosest tolerances are still made in the 1050 micron range of tolerance. It only gets better from there. A Bic spec anyways. The transistor. I remember how amazed we were in 1985 to see a chip with 68,000 transistors. Now they're at 68 billion. Metal pencil sharpeners, the manual kind, not electric. Don't buy the plastic ones in the school supply section. Go to the art section. Those metal sharpeners are choice. I have a Blackwing 2-stage sharpener. I could do surgery with a pencil sharpened with it. Not exactly cheap, but I'm impressed that I can have a ceiling fan run on high for 15 years straight and not have it explode on me. I seriously startled myself when I realized the only time my ceiling fan had been off since I moved in was when the power went out. Toilets. They use nothing more than gravity to reliably flush. Doesn't use power at all. And if you've ever used a poorly engineered toilet, you really learn to appreciate the well-engineered ones. The humble corrugated cardboard box. It's lightweight, strong, splash resistant, somewhat padded, doesn't break down in heat/cold, scratch resistant, recyclable, biodegradable, and able to be assembled cheaply into any size. The basic design has existed for over 150 years. The retail shipping industry runs on cardboard boxes. And their factories are way more interesting than the slide factory or the toy factory. Road reflectors, countless lives saved. Similarly, rumble strips, on the shoulders, and in the center. I'm sure they've saved my dad's life many times over. The aluminium beverage can, https://yao.b/few-hissy-toothba. Serious upgrade when they engineered the pop top to remain with the can. Glass bottles. Let's melt this rock into a clear, brittle material and turn it into what? Windows? Decorations? Screens? No, we are making pressure vessels, baby. The gods must be crazy. The ballpoint pen, clearly. Give credit to the inventor, Laszlo Biro. He escaped the Nazis, invented the pen, then got ripped off, and never made money. Batteries are marvels of engineering packed tightly into a minuscule canister. Even AA batteries are incredibly sophisticated internally. I saw a video of someone take apart a lithium energizer battery the other day, and it looks like cotton balls and folded foil just all jammed together. Like someone figured out how to harness so much energy into that thing. Edit. This is my most popular comment. It's me admitting that I can barely tie my shoes, and here are people just casually throwing atoms together to make my car go zoom. Quartz movement clocks. You can literally pick one up for £2.50 here. https://www.ike.com/gb/n/p/ trauma wall clock white 80,454,290/ https://www.ike.com/gb/n/p/ trauma wall clock white 80,454,290/ The technology engineering that goes into its functions is well worth the costs. I'm a certified master watchmaker. I restore 18th and 19th century pocket watches. Have always appreciated the quartz movement despite the fact that it wiped out 99% of the watchmaking jobs. If you need a watch for accuracy, get a quartz movement. It'll be more accurate than a $10,000 mechanical movement. LEDs, cheap diodes, even colors. Okay, I dislike the blue ones, but tint them and you get warm white. Blue LEDs are a Nobel Prize winning invention for how revolutionary they have been in lighting. The zipper. It's a very cheap mechanism that secures objects in a very neat fashion. No wonder it's used in most objects that need to be opened and closed, such as luggage and jackets. But why is it still so easy to tell a quality zipper from a cheap one? Some are a delight to use, while others feel cheap and constantly get jammed. Soda/beer cans. The design has existed for decades with few changes. It's a way of using a relatively small amount of cheap metal to withstand the pressure of carbonated beverages with a reliable opening mechanism. During pandemic I also noticed that some companies stopped using thicker material on the upper back quotridge of the can, probably due to supply shortages. They instead used a sort of stepped system that appeared to be almost as strong. Every few years you will see the can design change as they find additional areas to reduce the use of aluminum. You can still find newly manufactured cans in the old designs in some of the more remote areas with less demand, like Hawaii. It's cheaper to create and fill cans on the island than import them, but the payback from updating to the newest conforming machines isn't quite there for the volume of cans they manufacture, so they get hand-me-downs and cast-offs. Velcro. Well, I think we have the Vulcans to thank for this one. Soda cans. The level of engineering in the average soda can is absolutely mind-blowing. An amazing video that covers cans in detail. https://www.youtube.com/watch v=huhisi2fb. Bic pens and lighters. And the most stolen items. Screws. Can you imagine what would happen if all the screws suddenly disappeared from world? Everything would fall apart. We would be screwed. Clothespin/pegs, the wooden ones. People keep on trying to find some other way to do the job, but never come up with something this durable and reliable. The missus keeps buying plastic ones which degrade in the sun and shatter left, right, and center all over the garden.